Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our NCAA 22 baseball series, Road to the College World Series. And we have got a heck of an episode for y'all today where we are starting out a weekend series against the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Now, we are number 3 in the Big 12. They are number 1. So it is a tough battle that we got ahead of us. But, hey, by the looks of us, we're relaxed. We're coming off a little bit of a break. And so I think, we can take that into this game, but we got to be ready for everything that they throw at us. Now, Honus Farmer will be their starting pitcher. He's 4-7 in 19 starts with almost a 5 ERA. He's gone 93 innings, 72 strikeouts to 20 walks. So his ratio is not all that great. So I think we can be a little bit more selective at the plate here in this one. Now to lead us off is going to be Bill Hamill. And that first pitch comes in low as a ball. 1-0 is the count. Just outside of the zone, barely missing. Close enough that it really probably could have gone either way. Now the second pitch is going to be, looks like a splitter on the outside corner, but that's called for a ball as well. Hamill, 2-0, a hitter's count as the pitch comes in, and he's going to drive that one to right field, and it's going to land foul. He got a pretty good wood on that one, just slightly late, couldn't come around and bring it into fair territory. So 2-1. And Farmer comes home with it, and he's going to hit a line drive to right field, and that's going to go right to their outfielder. And that's going to be out number 1 for the Longhorns in this game. So we are needing to bounce back. We hit kind of a low streak as we summed up to this point. So we're really needing to put on some good performances, get our hitting back on track, and get some runs scored. And coming up second is going to be, looks like Martin Cruz here. He's got 2 RBIs over the last 3 games, so pretty good production from him, needing him to continue that as we go forward. And that second pitch is going to be a strike, so the count is now 1-1 to Cruz, who's batting .276 on the season. Now Farmer delivers. Swing and a miss by Cruz. Ooh, it looks like his timing was just slightly off on that one. And actually, no, not really, just a great pitch. Comes out, he was about perfect as he could be on it. And that one comes inside. Wow. High and in and plunks Cruz, and he's not happy about that one. But he will take his base and get us a man on first as Ramirez now batting .270 comes to the plate. And he's going to foul that first pitch down the left field side. And the count is now 0-1 to Ramirez. So Farmer, after plunking Cruz, comes up against Cristobal, who's a pretty good hitter with guys on base. And they do a pitch out for some reason. Cruz does have some speed. He's got a pretty good read of the pitchers. But if you notice, he's 80% on the season and this early in the game. It's not something I really want to risk getting just an easy out for if we don't have to. And so now the third pitch is outside for a ball. 2-1 is the count to Ramirez, who's come through for us in some big spots, and we're needing him to do it again. Now Farmer checks on Cruz at first, delivers the pitch. Foul down the left field line. Ooh, Ramirez is getting his timing down and came out a little ahead of it, but he's seeing these pitches come in clearly now. 2-2 is the count. And that next one, swinging, he's going to be a ground ball to third. Throws it to second. They try to turn the double play, and he overthrows the first baseman. That's going to be an error right there on their second baseman. Looked like it was set up for a perfect double play turn. The first throw got off pretty smoothly. And then I'm not sure if it was the guy sliding into second that threw that off or just trying to rush it a little too much. But now we have Ramirez at second base after that one goes into the stands. So here comes Darren Cochran, 336, our cleanup hitter, our catcher. The man can do everything. He can throw you out at second. He can hit it over the fence. Now let's see if we can get him to come through for us in this one. 1-0 is the count to Cochran. As that next pitch paints the black right there. Just enough to be called a strike. So 1-1 is the count. And Farmer gets set and comes home with it. Cochran looks like he held up his swing, and they are going to appeal down to third, and he does hold it up. So 2-1 is the count. A check swing, I got to be careful about those. So 2-1, Farmer on the delivery. And Cochran's going to drive that one to left center field. They're chasing it down, and they're going to make the catch. And that's going to be out number 3 for the Longhorns. So we did have one man in scoring position, but he will be left on base. So no runs, no hits for the Longhorns in the top of the first. One error by the Cowboys. And this is going to be a tough lineup facing him. They are number 1 in the Big 12. And we got Brad Huff coming up from 19 starts, 7-8 for his record, 3.49 ERA. He's gone about 118 innings, giving up 95 hits with 116 strikeouts and 37 walks. That is a pretty good ratio. His whip, if you notice, was 1.11. So I really like to see numbers like that. We just need to get him some run support. And I think we'll kind of get his record turned around there. And facing off against Freddie Harper for the Cowboys, batting .271 on the season. He is their leadoff man. He can make contact, and he has speed. So 0-1 is the count. Huff delivers the next pitch home. He's going to hit a line drive to right field, and that will fall down. Villegas gathers it up and fires it into Gonzalez there at second. And that will hold him over there at first. Harper getting on base to start out this game for the Cowboys. We really have to get these hits limited. And, they can put on some runs pretty quickly if we're not careful about it. So now Johnny Red comes to the plate, batting .266 on the season, and he'll watch that first pitch go by for a strike. And he's got pretty good run production for him as well, so we have to be careful, but I don't want to sit here and dance around their batters. We need to get get some strikes, get some easier outs. And here comes the third pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. That was a fastball down low out of the zone, but we got him to chase it anyways. So 1-2 the count to Red. He's going to hit a high fly ball left center. Perez is on his horse. He's going to make the catch as he goes down to the ground, gets up and fires it into Ramirez at short, and we try to get him doubled up over there at first, just a second too late. And that one will be a heck of a first out for this Longhorn defense. Huff pitching a pretty decent game so far against these first two batters. You like to see he's hitting the zone. He is getting them to chase already, so that's a good sign. Now, Doug Vasquez comes up, and oddly enough, he has a little bit lower batting average at home. However, his combined average home and away is a .296 batting average. That's a pretty good way to have your third batter right there. Now, they do still have Harper stuck at first base. Huff has a count at 1-1 and delivers to Vasquez, and he's going to swing and foul that one. That splitter's diving out of the zone at that last second, but we're getting them to chase, so we need to keep hammering that one in. And that fourth pitch is just inside for a ball. 2-2 is the count. Huff delivers. It's a high pop up to left field. Perez should be able to get under this one fairly easy, and he will. That'll be out number 2 on the inning here as we keep Harper stuck at first. Do not let him get into scoring position. Do not let that one big hit through. Huff is doing a good job pitching with the man on base. Now, Ozzie Valido coming to the plate, batting .266 on the season. He had a big home run off us in one of the last games we played against the Cowboys, so we have to be careful with him. He does have 27 doubles on the season. Second pitch comes in, is going to be a changeup low in the zone. 0-2 is the count. Huff has got a good pitcher's count, got a lot of different things he can work with. And he delivers a 0-2 pitch down and away, that splitter. Valido did not want to chase that one, so 1-2 is where we stand. Huff comes home and fouled off on the fastball. Just on the outside edge of the plate. Pretty good pitch right there. So 1-2, and here comes the delivery. He's going to ground it over to Huff. He's going to get that one scooped up easily and tossed over to first. End of the inning. No runs scored for the Cowboys. They did get one hit on that. So the line is 0 runs, 0 hits for the Longhorns, 0 errors. Cowboys 0 run, 1 hit, 1 error after 1 inning. Now we're going to advance up to the top of the 5th inning. It is still 0-0 here in this game. Now Jim Doyle is coming to the plate. He did hit a single in his last at bat here in this game, about the 2nd inning. So he will be leading us off in this one. We need him to come through once again. Now Farmer is still in for the Cowboys, and his accuracy is kind of getting a little shady now at times. It looks like he may be losing some energy here. So 2-0 is the count to Doyle. A hitter's count. Comes in with it. 3-0 now is where it stands. You got to be careful. We've got Jose Villegas on deck right now. He's a pretty good power hitter for us. So Doyle stands in, and he's going to line that one down the third base line. It gets past him. The 3-0 count. He takes it down the third base line, and he will get on with another single, his 2nd single of the game, and that puts a runner on base. So now here comes Jose Villegas, 0 for 1 on the afternoon. He's got around 15 home runs this season, so we know he's got pop in that bat. The first pitch comes to him, that's going to be high for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Farmer, he's going to check on Doyle at first. Not much speed over there, so not much of a threat. And Villegas lines that one right up the middle. That's going to get down for another hit. Now Doyle will have to stay at second, but Doyle and Villegas standing at second and first respectively. What a good at-bat. Waited for his pitch and then drove it. He didn't cut under it too much, lofted in the air for an out. Instead, he drove it right up the gut, didn't do too much with it, and now he stands on base, and we have a man in scoring position. So Mark Gonzalez, who's 1 for 1 on the day with a single earlier in the game, he comes to the plate. And Farmer delivers a pitch to him. Gonzalez, he gets a hold of it. Deep fly to left field, and it's gone. 3-run homer for Mark Gonzalez. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And the Longhorns, just like that on a single swing of the bat, will take a 3-0 lead right there. Gonzalez, he's come through for us in some big hits, but that one was a massive one. It gives us a 3-0 lead, a jump out that we really did need. Took advantage of that mistake pitch, and he drove it on a line. Did not want to give it any chance of hanging up there, blasting off at 100.5 miles per hour. So 3-0 lead as Fernando Perez comes to the plate in the top of the fifth. There's still no outs here in this inning. Perez flew out in the third. He is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. So the first pitch called for a strike. 0-1 is the count and the delivery. That one's going to be down low and in. And so 1-1 is evened up. The Cowboys have got Juan Ramirez and Jarvis Johnson warming up in their bullpen. Looks like Farmer may be getting his afternoon done with. But here to Perez, 1-1. The delivery. Perez gets a hold of it. It's a deep fly to right field. And that one is no doubt about it. See you later. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Back-to-back Jackson Stillwater as we will now have the lead at 4-0. And that ball went flying out of here. Could not have hit it any better. Perez launches that one. And look at that. Just a perfect timing on it. Comes through with it. No doubt shot. That ball was going about 110 miles an hour right off his bat. Everybody knew as soon as you heard it that thing was going to be in the stands. It flew 402 feet out there to right field. There was no stopping that one. And it looks like with that pitch, Farmer's day is going to be completed. Gave it his best effort. Couldn't quite finish off 5 innings. So they are going to bring in Juan Ramirez, who's 8-4 on the season, been in 19 games, has a 3.4 ERA with a 62-41 strikeout to walk ratio. So Bill Hamill steps up to the plate after those back-to-back homers, trying to make it 3 in a row. He is 0 for 2 on the day, though. And that first pitch is going to come in on an off-speed, down low out of the zone, but we swing and miss on it. Hamill now has an 0-1 count against him. And Ramirez delivers it, and that's going to be in the zone. That looked a little close. 0-2 is now the count to Hamill. Although in the last 6 games, he's been batting .360. Just need him to show it off in this one as well. And that's going to be a foul ball. Staying alive here in the top of the 5th inning. Still no outs as we hit the top of the lineup. Hamill swings and misses on that one. Oh, they called it a foul. Ooh, it looked like he just whiffed it, but it is fouled, so he's still up there at 0-2. Now the next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. They tried to get Hamill to chase. He would not do it. Smart move holding up on that one. So Hamill now 1-2 is the count. Ramirez comes home with the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball. So 2-2 is where we stand at the moment. Now Hamill got everything back to even. Ramirez comes home outside, and he worked it to a full count. He went from 0-2 and a couple foul balls to a full count here as Hamill battling at the plate, and he's going to let that one go by, and that's just outside. Hamill will reach first base now, and he has got speed. He is someone that we can get moving and try to get him into scoring position for a batter like Martin Cruz to come through for us. And Cruz is 0 for 1 on the day. You got to remember he got hit in the first in his first at bat. And so that pitch comes through as a strike on the inside edge. 0-1 is the count to Cruz. Hamill still at first. Ramirez is checking over on Hamill, runs for it, and he's going to get down, and they're going to call him out. No, Oh, oh, wow. What a play by the Cowboy catcher. Man, Hamill's got speed. He looked like he got a good jump. May have been a split second too late, but they do get the tag down right there in front of him. So he will be the first out of the inning as the count is 1-1 to Cruz. And now it's 1-2 to Cruz after he swings at that changeup down low and out of the zone. So Cruz here with 1-2 count. Pitch comes home, and he does not chase. He looked like he wanted to. But they throw a curveball in the dirt, and the count is now evened up at 2-2. So here comes Ramirez with the pitch. Swing and a miss by Cruz, and he'll strike out. Now we have 2 outs in the inning. We're here in the top of the 5th inning. We lead 4-0 here. Hamill got thrown out at second. Cruz strikes out. And that's going to bring in Cristobal Ramirez, our shortstop, who's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And that first pitch comes in. Ramirez gets a good hold of it. It's a deep fly to left center, and it's going to be caught. Oh, goodness, had me fooled on that one. I thought we had our 3rd home run of the inning. It was not meant to be. But we do put up 4 runs in that one, as we have 4 runs on 6 hits against the Cowboys, 0 runs on 3 hits, and their 1 error. So now here we are. We got 1 more run in the top of the 6th inning, so here we are in the bottom of the 6th. Brad Huff is still in the game. We're going to have to be careful with his pitch count. And that first pitch is going to be fouled off to the right side. Jonah McDaniel's got 3 RBIs in his last 3 games, but he is 0 for 1 on today. And that second pitch, he's going to take it, a liner up the center, and that's going to be in for a hit now as they got a man on first. The Cowboys trying to get something rolling here. As Freddie Harper comes to the plate, 1 for 2 on the afternoon, and Huff delivers that first pitch as a slider on the outside. So 1-0 to Harper as Huff comes home with it, and he's going to hit another little blooper out to right center, and that's going to fall in and get past our fielder. And Hamill chases it down and fires it in, but we're going to have a man in 2nd and 3rd now, as we've got to get an out here. We need to get something going. Freddie Harper doubles, and now comes Johnny Red. Red comes to the plate, and that first pitch looked in the zone, but they're going to call it a ball just on the edge. 1-0 is the count. Huff is still in. He's got his pitch count up to about 80 pitches now, so we definitely have to watch out for him. He is getting a little tired. And so now 1-1 is the count, and that splitter comes inside. 2-1 is the count to Red. Huff needing to make sure we don't get these bases loaded. And that's going to be a shot up the middle. And Ramirez isn't going to be able to gather it in, and so they will get a run home. Ramirez made the effort. He dove for it. He just could not get the run in, or the ball could not catch it, so the run will score here as it's 5-1 now. And we're going to go ahead and come to the bullpen, and we're going to take a look at what we got working. And we got Martin Chambliss. He's still warming up there, so we're going to give Huff at least 1 more batter to give Chambliss time to get actually warm. So 5-1 is the score. Longhorns over the Cowboys here. As they hit a ground ball up the middle to Ramirez, he's going to fire it over to third to get the force out to prevent someone being 90 feet away from home. And that will be the first out of the inning. But we got a 5-1 lead. The Cowboys do have 2 men on as we come up to face Ozzie Valito, who's 0 for 2 on the day, but the man does have power. Now Chambliss still needs time to warm up, but he's a lefty, and I prefer to have lefty versus lefty in this one. And so we're going to go ahead and take out Brad Huff. He's given us a hell of an effort. He will still be on the hook for those 2 runs, those 2 batters on first and second. But I think our best option is we can get Chambliss in here and, lefty versus lefty matchup. Chambliss is 5-1 on the season. He's got 101 innings and 36 appearances with 88 strikeouts and 30 walks. So he's a pretty good reliever, and we have him really just for this purpose. So he's going to face off against Ozzie Valito, who's 0 for 2 on the day, and Chambliss gets that first pitch delivered in there for a strike. And so 0-1 is the count to Valito. And he's going to check the runners and comes home again, and Valito hits a line drive to third, and he's going to actually get to the outfield. Perez fires it home, and we got him, and he's going to be out at the plate. What a throw by Perez. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. A defensive play like none other. Got the throw home from the outfield, and Cochran places the tag. Red just could not get in. So now that's 2 outs in the inning here for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. trailing by 4 runs, 5-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So Garrett Frost is to the plate, 1 for 2 on the afternoon, and he's going to let that second pitch go by as the count is 1-1. In the last 6 games, he has hit 2 home runs, so we need to be a little careful. And that one's going to be a line drive to left field again, and that's going to get down, and Perez chases it and loses his footing, bounces off the wall, and he'll fire it in. But 2 runs are going to score on that stand-up double. Man, if Perez had taken the right angle, we probably could have cut off at least one of those runs from scoring. But now it is 5-3, and Lane O'Farrell comes to the plate. And that first pitch comes in for a strike here. We're still in the bottom of the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. They are trying to put up a run on us. So Chambliss delivers that pitch. It's going to fall in. Villegas has it, and he's not going to go for a home. We're not going to put O'Farrell in scoring position. I'm not going to do that again. So now we got 5-4 is the game, is the lead that we have. They try to steal on us, and we got him at second. O'Farrell could not get in safely. Man, what a quick pace that happened. That pitch came in. Cochran fired it home and saves us from getting out of it and gets us out of the 6th inning. So 5-4 is the ball game here as it stands right now. So we're going to go ahead and advance on up to the bottom of the 9th inning as we put in Andre Hammond. The score is now 6-5. 1 run apiece added for both teams. And Garrett Frost, who's 2 for 3 on the day, comes to the plate. Man, partially responsible for getting that run started in the 6th inning, needing to make sure to try to get him out and not let him reach the base path. That second pitch is going to be fouled off. The count is 1-1. Hammond comes home with it. He's going to fire that one in for a strike down and away. 1-2 is the count to Frost. Hammond, who's been a pretty good closer for us all season, needs to come through once again. And Frost grounds up the middle to second base. Gonzalez scoops it up, though, and gets it over to first, and that'll be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Only a 1-run lead, 6-5. Right, we saw them come back against us in the 6th inning, and we've added 1 more run for each team coming up here at the bottom of the 9th. So Lane O'Farrell, someone who got caught stealing but also drove in one of those runs in the 6th, comes to the plate, and he's going to foul that first one off as he's 0 for 1. 0-1 is the count, and he's going to ground it up to Gonzalez, who's going to take it and fire it over to first while on the move. What a play by Gonzalez, as that's out number 2 to put that throw on with any form of accuracy. Got to give that young man credit right there. And so Gonzalez, he gets his second out of the 9th inning, and here comes Luke Costello. He's 0 for 3 on the day with a flyout in the 7th. Hammond cannot take anything for granted. First pitch comes in, and that's going to be a slider. That should have been a strike, but they called it a ball, so 1-0 is the count now. And the second pitch is going to be fouled off. A little breaking ball down low in the middle, as that one gets fouled to the left field side, 1-1 where we stand. So Hammond delivers a 1-1 pitch. Check swing, but he went far enough to go. The home plate umpire called it, and that's going to be a strike. So 1-2. Luke Costello in trouble here. Bottom of the 9th inning, 2 outs, trailing by 1. And he's going to hit a grounder up the middle. Gonzalez, can he get his 3rd out of the inning? He will. The Longhorns escape this one, 6-5. What an effort by this team to get out of this inning and this game with a win. And this was the first game of a series, so a win like this can really spearhead us kind of going forward. Our bats woke up. We got plenty of hits. You see we got 9 hits with 6 runs. Cowboys did get 11 hits with only 5 runs, but great job fielding by our defense to keep guys held at first and second base without allowing them to go too far. Now Gonzalez having the big bat of the day with the 3 home runs, 3-run home run, and then Perez firing, showing off his arm that he's got. You know, that's the kind of defense that we had in this one. And look at it, it's a pretty physical type of game for a baseball game at least. But that's what you get when you have 2 rivals going up against each other. So Brad Huff will get the win. He'll be 8-8 on the season. Farmer will get the loss, and he will be 4-4 on the season. So while we do continue to simulate the rest of this series, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you did like today's video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. As it really does help out the channel. We appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ and Sons. And just once again, I want to give y'all a big thank you for all the support y'all have shown to the channel here over the last few weeks with this series and with our NCAA football series. It's been a lot of fun. thank y'all very much for everything that y'all do for us here. So we will get the complete weekend sweep, and that will take us into our next game, which we'll have in the next episode, obviously. So with that in mind, everybody, I do want to say thank y'all for watching. Stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.